Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TA of MultiVac. Before we do a TA of MultiVac, it is time for a giveaway, guys. Chris from Multiform has reached out to me to give us 20,000 dirt and one NFT you guys can get in a giveaway. And it's extremely simple to join this giveaway. There will be 5 steps. Step 1, subscribe to the channel. Step 2, like the video. Step 3, give the video any comment you like. Step 4, join our Discord server. That is an important thing to do because we'll pick the winner through our Discord server. Step 5, join Multiform's Discord server as well. Alright guys, that's the only step you guys have to take to join this giveaway. The requirement is at least 15 likes on the video, 20 comments and 20 people in our Discord server so we can pick 2 winners, guys. Also a big shout out to Chris from Multiforms for making this giveaway possible. They're the one who gave me 20,000 dirt and 1 NFT. So huge shout out to them. Go check their website out and their Twitter out and of course their Discord. All the link will be provided down below, guys. Check them out. And let's jump into the TA of MultiVac, guys. If you've been following my channel, you know I've been very keen on this model, right? This Wyckoff accumulation model, this conception of a primary market phase. I've been religiously talking about this, guys. The accumulation phase that you guys are seeing in the corner right there. If you can, just make it bigger right there. Accumulation phase right there. The reaccumulation, like a perfect setup, right? And then the distribution phase. And then we have the markdown, as you guys are seeing right there, the markdown to redistribution, as we are seeing. And right after that, we usually see accumulation, right? Where tension are building up, where a lot of retail have left, where there's a lot of FUD from every kind of corners and so on, all right? This is the thing I've been talking about the past 4 or 5 months about this. I did not expect the price go lower than 0.003, but it did, because as I always say, guys, all coins are heavily correlated with, let me just see if I can find it, with Bitcoin. There we go. When Bitcoin falls and say buy Felicia, all coins follow Bitcoin's footstep and they fall even worse. I've been saying this in every single of my video. You guys can check it out. And the reason is that all coins are heavily correlated with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is heavily correlated with the S&P 500 and the tech stock. Alright guys, important to understand. We need to include that crypto never been in a recession, and recession is on its way. Inflation is sky high right now. We are seeing big dump in the S&P 500. I've been talking about this also religiously, been following my channel. So Bitcoin is correlated with these kind of dumps. In 2017, not so much, right? But since institutions now are in Bitcoin as well, we are seeing these kind of movement. Now, Bitcoin and crypto never been in these kind of movement, like a recession or high inflation, all these kind of things. So I have no idea how Bitcoin and crypto will react to these kind of markets. So in a macro economic perspective of things and a point of view, right? We have no idea how the whole crypto space will react when a recession is high, inflation is high, tech stock is falling down, S&P is falling down, dumping, right? And we're actually in a true proper bear market in the traditional finance, because Bitcoin never been in that. Bitcoin have its own cycle. So it's interesting to see how it will, right? But anyway, back to the topic. The thing is, if Bitcoin falls even more, guys, MultiVac will also dump even more. Does this indicate that MultiVac actually going to zero and die? Or will they survive this coming bear market? Well, guys, let's dive into it and analyze. If you look at our analyze and look at the weekly chart, like I explained before, we hit it perfectly, right? You can always find this model in every section of the chart pretty much, but just in this aspect of it, the weekly, we can see accumulation, reaccumulation, distribution, redistribution, and now we're trying to the final phase, the accumulation phase, right? The question now, how far will we go? How low it will go? No one knows. Again, recession, inflation, Bitcoin dropping, altcoin dropping. So if Bitcoin didn't drop and held it, I'm pretty sure, almost certain that we will be in this kind of accumulation area, just accumulating, right? But we need to find a bottom, and we don't try to catch a falling knife. So I'm not going to buy before I see some kind of bottom, and I will buy MultiVac because I do actually believe that MultiVac is a solid project and will survive the bear market. Not many projects will survive the bear market, but I do believe that MultiVac will survive the bear market. Now, why do I believe that it will survive the bear market? If you look at CoinMarketCap, we can actually predict all that MultiVac was actually born in the bear market, right? And they had a long bear market. Just look at the price from 2019. They were born there, all right? They were literally born there, and they just keep building, keep developing, keep the tech going, right? While no one heard about them and the price was so extremely low, and that just kept going, all right? So we came to the new bull run, and then the price skyrocketed, all right? So I do believe when they survived the first bear market and they were born in the bear market, I do actually believe that they will survive the next one. Now, this is one of my highest risk asset I have at all. I don't have a lot of high risk asset, but always the most rewarding as well if this succeed. Therefore, I of course hope it succeeds, but guys, just remember, I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own due diligence or you might get yourself wrecked. A big shout out to today's sponsor, MEXC Global Exchange. They're a top 20 exchange with billions of volume and thousands of tokens. You can make an account all for free with no KYC, know your customer, and trade up to 10 Bitcoins. You also get a 10 BTC airdrop and $500 giveaway from MEXC Global by using my link provided down below, guys. The CEO of MultiVac, Shawns, tweeted something last year which caught my eyes, and I quote, "I suggest you go staking and then keep your wallet and forget that you have MTV. Check back in 3 years." And this comment is so accurate, it's insane. People in this space, especially in the bull run, are so impatient, right? Look, let me tell you something at my own experience. The first thing is you earn a lot of money in the bull run. I'm not going to even deny it, but you earn millions in the bear market, guys. All right? The bear market is the true where you see if the project survives. If it survives, you can see in the next bull run they do 100 to 1000x, where you do proper gains, not these small gains, 100%, 200%. I know that's a lot in the traditional market, but in crypto is nothing. All right. To give you an example, 2018, I bought something called ETH-LEN at that time. I didn't think much of it. I was new in crypto, but I did enjoy the project. I did read about it, but I didn't do TA as I do now. In the late 2020, in December, I saw they have changed name because they changed the name to Aave. And I was like, what is Aave? I didn't buy Aave. And then I saw it was ETH-LEN. And if you've been in the space, you know what Aave are. They did a 100x for me. Patience is key, guys. The most people that get rewarded the most are also the one who are the most patient. Remember when Bitcoin had its bull run, I'm not trying to compare MultiVac and Bitcoin, anything like that, just the price action. Bitcoin went from $1 to $1,000, something like that, and people sold it for a penny. I mean, just imagine if this project actually succeeded in the next upcoming bull run, right? This is a one-time life opportunity you guys are missing. Now again, guys, always do your own due diligence. A big shout out to a community member, 0x something, I believe his name is. He forked a Explore to the MultiVac chain. All right, Sean did reach out to him so he can get access to a node so we get these data. I mean, look at this. You guys can check it out. It's called MTV Scout, and you can see the live blockchain going on at the moment. It is forked by Block Scout. All right, so he did fork it. He just changed a few things. Now, if we go back to the TA of MultiVac and look at the daily, there are no denying that we are in this down channel, guys. we have to break this channel before we see any upside. All right, we have been here for quite a while right now. If you look at the pitchfork at this channel, we are seeing at the moment we're just slowly getting chopped down and down. And that is most likely because of the sell pressure from Bitcoin. All right, that means that a lot of people are converting their MultiVac to Bitcoin, or they are just selling out on a loss. If you look at the volume, we don't have any volume. So the volume, most likely the average volume will pretty much fall down like this. That is a fine thing, right? What worries me if the price went up and the volume went down. That is not the case. If you look at the RSI, there's no denying it, guys. We are in the extreme oversold territory. We have to have some kind of bounce back. It have to happen because we can't look in a day. All right, we can stay here for some days, but we cannot stay here forever. So we have to have some kind of bounce back. Also, the RSI stock are saying the same thing, and MACD are also saying the same thing. So we are in this downtrend. We are in this down channel. The pitchfork are telling us right now we're just chopping down. We don't have a lot of volume. So in TA, I will say there's 55% chance that we will have a breakout, but we need to make a higher high. If you look at the SMA. Just check the SMA, we are below the SMA, all right? That means there will still be a lot of resistance. So we have a lot of resistance to overcome. We have resistance right at the 0.0022 and at the 0.003. There's a big resistance areas, guys. I don't believe it will just go down to 0 unless the project get abandoned, right? Then of course the project pretty much dies. But we are in a downtrend, guys. There's no denying it. If we dive into the market dominance of Bitcoin, Altcoin, Ethereum and stablecoin, we can see that Bitcoin just broke every resistance there was and skyrocketed, right? And the altcoin dominance just crashed down. That means Bitcoin actually outperformed the altcoins. And we can actually see this continue because right now we did break our important resistance and the second resistance. There's not a lot of resistance, so we go over here. So we can keep breaking the resistance and the altcoin can keep going down. That just means that that doesn't mean that Bitcoin's price will keep going up, right? It just means that Bitcoin will outperform the altcoin. And that just means that people are converting their altcoins to either Bitcoin or stablecoin, because we can also see the stablecoin dominance went up and just parabolic up like Bitcoins did, right? So it held its support, broke through all of these three resistance. And guys, if you look at the fear and greed index, we can see now we're in extreme fear at 9. We have been in extreme fear sometimes now. Now, what does that mean? That just means that extreme fear will push the price down, further down, right? So we buy at fear, we sell at greed. But at the moment, when we are nearing a recession, high inflation, Bitcoin is going down, altcoins are going down, fear can actually be the indicator to push the price further down, all right? So personally, I'm just going to wait and have some money in the side to see how the market react, all right? And if I see a good entry, I will buy for the long term. According to the altcoin season index, we are still not in altcoin season. We are in a Bitcoin season. I have been religiously, guys, explaining you this, that we are not in altcoin season. A lot of big influencers said we were in altcoin season, altcoin season. I didn't see that at all, because I remember our altcoin season. It was a great altcoin season. I didn't see any altcoin season. We didn't have a lot of performers. We had a 100%. We have Rune and so on. Thorchain, we did good, but we didn't have a proper altcoin season. So we are more in a Bitcoin season than an altcoin. That just means that people are selling the altcoins for Bitcoin or something like that. I mean, just look at this on 100% for Luna. Yeah, that's terrible. I feel for the people who lost from Luna. But yeah, guys, we're not in an altcoin season at all. I assume you enjoyed this content. If you did, guys, there's a recommended video to the left corner. I recommend you to also check that out. And as always, guys, see you in the Discord server.